I started vlogging in 2003, before YouTube even existed. It is with heart wide open that I share with you my journey that has taken me from South Korea to now living off-grid in the middle of nowhere. Earlier this morning, I delivered an egg. So I was taking care of the chicken, and I felt an egg when I put my finger down her butt. So I bathed her for like 10-15 minutes and I got the egg out, but it's still sticking out. So now I'm gonna keep her in there for 30 minutes. That's why I set her up, so I don't have to be there non-stop. Because I think maybe the idea with the Epsom salt is to loosen, because there's stuff I would like to wash off, but it's like glued to her somehow, you know, it's not coming off after 15 minutes. So I'm gonna try to let it soak longer and see if that's gonna make any difference. I placed you here so I can watch you while I prepare my lunch. So I want to tell you a story of my past. I have a lot of stories, and this one stands out. So hear this. I was 18 years old, and no, I was not 18. I was 21 years old, and I was about to move from Quebec City, my mother's house, to live in Sudbury, to go to university there and swim there. So my friends decided to do something special for me. Obviously, I wasn't aware of anything. So the way it started is I had my friend Carl and Nicola over at my mom's house. We had dinner. It was a fun evening, like we had done so many times. And then we went, I think it was Nicola driving, but we were to go pick up other friends before we were going clubbing, and we were gonna meet some friends downtown Quebec City. But we had to make a detour first. And it was not just a small detour, it was like a more than an hour detour to pick up one of our friends that was like where he was not supposed to be. But anyway, I was in the back seat having a fun time with everyone and not worrying too much. And then after picking up that friend on the way back, Nicola suggests that we stop at the stripper club. I don't know that I had ever been to a stripper club before, and that was not my scene or what, you know, I was not curious about that. But everyone in the car was insisting, so I was okay, let's do it. So because it wasn't too far from where we had picked up that friend that was out of the way. And so I remember getting in the parking lot of that strip club, and I was not in a rush to go in. My friends went in first and they were checking in and talking with the guy at the doors at the back, but I was trying to peek inside, you know, like and then I was like, what the fuck? Our hen isn't dead. She still have a butt that sticks out, but I'm doing my best to help her out. So she's been soaking like that for more than 30 minutes now. So now I'm gonna go clean her butt, which means I put my finger inside of it. It's called a vent, you know. And I try to remove as much stuff, and it seems, anyway, she's eating and all that, so who knows? I'll keep doing this, you know, however long it takes. She's done now. I got some poo out of her, but it seems between editing and being a vet these days, the goats are not, something's off with them, with their fur. We thought they were just shedding, but now we've been talking with Greg and Katie, and it's a mystery we need to solve. I'm gonna give them some supplements right now. Lupus, I don't know exactly. Botus, something is. All right. Watch out, Raven. Yes. I'm gonna go see Benny first. Benny, what is this? Mercedes, do you want the banana? But they don't want it. That's what Katie said to do. How come she's not eating it? It's surprising. Come on, Benny. If I film here, you see that just above his collar, there's a patch that's like hairless.
He's the one eating.
They're not eating the banana whatsoever. Yeah, right there. You can see it. We've been trying to catch Raven. I don't know if you can. Divine is outside trying. He won't come to me. Like, he's so afraid of me. But when I don't need to catch him, he comes to me. You know? It's like he knows. Now Divine is trying to grab a hold of him. Then I'll go, we'll put him on a lead, and then we'll slowly bring him in the house so we can tend his wound and give him all the medicine that he needs. And it's because I need to put a bandage. We don't have the option of a cone right now, unless I make one with sheet metal tomorrow morning, which it might be what I have to do. So I'll keep you posted. But in the meantime, what we want to do now is put a bandage. It's kind of like a special Velcro stretchy thing that the vet upsold me on. But I think that's gonna be good, and because it's gonna hold itself and won't slip. And I'm gonna be putting some hot sauce so that he cannot go anywhere near with his mouth. Oh. Good morning. It's a bit earlier than usual, but it's because Raven, he slept in the house. We were able to capture him, and he's got his the chain on him right now that we put last summer on Willow to keep him in, but he might get stuck, so I'm trying to find. Oh, he's stuck. I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm gonna help you. No panic. Did you do your poo? Huh? Come on. Come this way. Raven, come on. Willow is watching. Okay, let's go measure the greenhouse. See if it moved. 2 days ago, I went to town with Raven to go to the vet to get his paw looked at. It's not anyway, I got some pills, some bandage, and I understand how the consequences. So the next step, if we can't get this healed, it'll be surgery to remove that skin. So that snow is no good for his paw because it's so crusty. But I'm gonna let him play and try to bring him inside. Let's measure this here, see if anything moved. So this is good, that string. This was 1 3/4. Oh yeah, it didn't move. This was 2 1/2. 2 1/2. It's even less than 2 1/4. Yes, 2 1/4. So while I was in town, I bought another load of gravel. So not installed, but I put the gravel here yesterday. So I had to go, you know, here. It's like a maze, and then down here, and then I have to bend to go in this one, and then I go here and here. So that's where the ground is so soft. But I don't see any movement. Nothing else has moved. Your camera ready? Yeah. Hey! Hey! He was licking it. Here's what I'm dealing with. So this is a makeshift arrangement, right? So I just lift this up, but it's slack, so I need to tighten this. And I'm gonna add that snow fence on this side of the fence to really be a deterrent to the dogs, because it could be, this is more tempting than this to, you know, to go for it. So, and they can see far here. So let's do it. First project done. Oh, first, I don't know, it's first, but this is done now. I will check the electric fence. I think the battery's dead. He is. Good boy. You need help? Oh, I see. So it's not the battery, it's the snow from the roof fell and disconnected the stuff, so I'm gonna reconnect. It drains there, everything is draining there, and that is going to drain over there through the big O, perforated big O 4-inch. It's melting a lot. All right, now here's a weird question. Maybe somebody can answer it in the comments. But you know, So you see, this is the roof right now. It's a tarp. It's a tarp, and it's 2 feet apart. My trusses inside, but you saw it how it's done inside. But this is, I think, 3 winters. Unreal. And it's just tarp. So my question is, you know, when you make a roof, there's like a load, and we build roof and we make them really strong, but do they really need to? All this to say that I'm very impressed with how long the tarp lasted. Yeah, I never expected it to last that long. Nothing is dry. I don't hear the greenhouse creak. I dug a little bit here to try to divert the water from flowing here, but to try to keep it above, because this is not draining as fast as I would like. So you see where the level is there? That's the level inside. Yeah, that's not good. It's like being a kid again and playing in the water. Spring is in the air. Do 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 do. We're going for a short hike to the creek, and have an eye out for rabbits. Sometimes I watch my videos that I made, and like, you know I speak English, but sometimes I hear the things I said and I'm like, but that's not what I meant to say, you know, that's not how you say this. It sounds so bad. Anyway, and then so just now I caught myself in one of those moments, and so instead of like catching it because I sit on the camera, I caught it because I had seen it many times, and I was able to recognize in the moment what was going on. If we walk on the snowmobile trail, we don't really sink, so that's pretty good. This is moose poop, and look where we can still see the pool house from here.
Moose poop?
Yeah. So you know, when the dogs,
bigger than the goats, huh?
when the dogs have been barking really crazy in the morning, that was at this guy, that moose. Look at you. You're so good looking. Hey you. Ow! Widow. Widow. You're done drinking? I wanted to film you drink. And you see how his bandage, I'm gonna have to do that soon. Redo it, put some polysporin. I put hot sauce on it. And it's very potent. Let me show you which hot sauce it is. It's not your regular daytime hot sauce, okay? It's called this one, Mad Dog, and it's 357,000 Scoville. So that's hot. You do not mistake this for Tabasco. I have seen people do do that mistake, or make that mistake, and yeah, I've seen their face go this color to like red, like to the point where it's like, how red can that person become? Yeah, so you don't fool around with this. And another, you see, like the bottle is clean, but there's some on the rim enough that if I put my hands in my face or in my balls, it's gonna hurt. And right now my balls are on fire. I have no idea how it got there, because I'm not a ball scratching kind of guy. But like, did it go through the pants? I have no idea. But it's burning, like, you know, like, it's kind of like when you put this kind of cream, you know, like Bengay or Tiger Balm. That's the Filipino version of it. This one, you have like, there's different levels of this brand. This one, I've burnt my skin with it. It's how hot it is. I use it sometime on my knee. That bothers me. I noticed somebody I knew. It was Jacinthe. Jacinthe was in there at the strip club. I was like, what the fuck? You know, I was like, did we find something we're not supposed to about Jacinthe? You know? What are the odds that she's at the strip club and I'm there when I'm there, you know? But anyway, we walk in, and as I walk in, following my friends, I see there was a guy on stage in his underwear. It was like a bachelor night, and he was on stage, and the girls on stage, they were, you know, trying to make him feel uncomfortable in front of everybody that was watching that. But I didn't pay attention to that very long. I just thought, wow, I'm glad that's not me, you know. But then I noticed my other friends. It was not just Jacinthe, it was like all my friends. I can't remember how many were there, but there was a lot, like 15, maybe 20. I just don't remember exactly. But it was a really good time. I was drinking, having fun, you know. I was like going hard. And then at one point I was talking with a patron that was there. I was flirting, you know. And I can't remember, but like all of a sudden, the greenhouse didn't move. I measured it this morning before I had my meeting online. And while it was still firm, like it was not muddy yet because it was so like semi-frozen. So the twist is that sort of thing here, where it's not flat because I didn't unroll it properly. I didn't unroll it properly until, and you can see it very well, until there. After that, it's all flat. The correct way to do this is imprinted in my head from now on. I will not forget that. I kind of knew from other unrolling experiences. But what are you doing? You want to come? Come on. Come on. Took me a little while to make sure I had this right. But finally, with a super magnifier and a super bright light, I was able to read the little stuff written at the back, and it made sense. So now it's ready to be put in the box, and this is gonna be a piggy tail. I've just put away the ice fishing stuff. I don't think we're gonna need it anymore. So I'm gonna install 2 more lights. Oh yeah, I see, maybe I need to send them more in the middle. Yeah. So I have to install 3, like, because this one I have to move it again. And there was light. This is so good. I'm already enjoying it. Oh, that's what the shop looks like. Oh yeah. This is so good. You can see the whole thing now. And this is as far as Willow got the whole time I was doing this. He started here and now he's over there. He must have had a long night. It's gonna be much better working in here, like big difference. Because now I'm not squinting, I can see. Now it'll be the root cellar. Let's go check what's going on with that. Oh my god, it was a battle to give Raven his medicine. The gabapentin, the one that comes in down. Yes, he spits it out, and even if I shove it down his throat and it's down here, he's gonna bring it back up. Anyway, I think now we found a recipe that's gonna work. Let's just see. Yeah, so here there's no water. Raven, what are you thinking about? Okay, madam, that's enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a lot of water.
Oh, look how high the pond is.
Oh yeah, the pond is so high.
Now I'm waiting for Divine. She went to check the out point of the pond to see if it was flowing, but she didn't hear anything. So it'll be soon because it's so close. Let's see if it moved. This was at 278 and I'm at 278 still. So this hasn't moved. It's resisting. It's so fucking good. I'm gonna move this. No birds are coming. That's food. Eat your food, buddy. Yes. Come on. His medicine is in the food. He still hasn't eaten it. And he wants to go outside. But you can't go outside until you eat your food. I'm gonna take the chicken to the coop. Yes. Okay, I don't know how much filming I can do, but let's see. This is easier than the cage. She's so docile right now. And but she was not so docile when I took her out of the cage. Somehow she ended up on my shoulder, so Divine had to take her off of there. And,
Her butt is okay?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's leaking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, wait, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, the rooster's coming.
Hey, you guys! Just give me a second.
So I'm gonna go check the mouse trap now. Don't attack me, Mr. Rooster. Peanut butter is there, but no mice. I deviated from the bright lines, and it was very lightly. It's not much when Greg and Katie came, but it was really tough to go back to the like full-on bright lines trick, you know. Somehow there's like some Philip style that surreptitiously infiltrated itself in my routine. So this week, after seeing that I was not losing weight, I was stagnating at around 96 kilos since their visit, which is like a month ago. So what I've done is my breakfast is only one apple and it's not fried. This morning was really intense because Divine was making herself some waffles, and she even put like the sugar cubes or sugar crystals in the batter, and so it's like a Liège waffle, so that little cube of sugar doesn't melt, and it's really crunchy. And but when it cooks, holy shit, it smelled like so good. It was so hard to resist, you know. But I did resist. Raven still hasn't eaten his food with the medicine in, so he hasn't eaten since last night. But we're not letting him get out of the house without eating his medicine. I'm not sure how we're gonna. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but we have to be ruthless. It looks so comfy, Widow. It looks like just by looking at you, I'm falling asleep. Okay, so it's not a tutorial, it's just a regular guy trying to get something done based on a plan from a calculator he saw on the internet. So I want to build at least 2 of these arches to test their rigidity and their strength. So I'm gonna build 2 of these guys. I'm gonna anchor them down on a platform to be built. And then I'm gonna put the strapping between them, and then I'm gonna walk on top of it to see what happens. I've got the first one done. It went well. It's not too hard. I've done it before, you know. I'm just curious, is it gonna be what the shape I want, the height I want? But the only way for me to visualize it is to build a prototype. Tomorrow I've got the gussets to do. I've got this done, so I'll take a sheet of OSB and I'll get it done. Father and son watching me. He's not licking. His wound is healing, I suppose, but at least he's not licking. So, and he ate some medicine this morning, not everything. Now I got Widow in, Maria in. They're gonna help me because now I'm gonna do the gussets. I got all my wood cut and my gussets and Willow. He hasn't moved. He was in here first under there and then on the couch for the longest time. I sat with him for a while too. Willow? Yes. He was dreaming and running in his dream. Why are you smiling? It looks like you're smiling, Will. You're gonna get stuck! Oh, you did it! That's amazing. 2.5 here. 2.5. 2 7 8. 2 7 8. All the lights are on me. I'm blinded. I can't see like my hands, you know, because there's too much lights in my face. And I hear my name, and 2 seconds later, before I have time to realize what's going on, I have a girl, a stripper, on each of my arms, grabbing me and lifting me up to the stage. And fuck. Before anything, I found myself in that chair on stage. I was like, tabarnak, what's gonna happen? But I knew what was gonna happen. I knew it was like the same thing, you know? But since that had happened when I had gotten there for at first, after that guy, his bachelor party thing, it was just regular female stripper, and there was one male stripper. And anyway, I'm on stage. I'm in my jean shorts, and I can't remember what kind of shirt I'm wearing, but it's a t-shirt. It's summer, end of summer, and the girls start undressing me. They take my shirt off, and you know, just in front of me, like the stage is higher, but just in front of me, lower on the ground, there's chairs at the front of the stage, like bar stool, and my friends are all sitting there watching me, you know. Like the stage is like there's a catwalk with a T, like the T bar at the end, and with poles on the sides to grab onto and to pull maneuvers for the strippers. Anyway, it didn't take long, and I was in underwear sitting on my chair, and I was squeezing my legs because I didn't want to lose my underwear. But these 2 girls, at the enjoyment of my friends and the patrons, the regular patrons, they fucking got scissors out and they chopped the 2 sides of my underwear. And I was now naked on stage. I was still sitting, but then at that point I was like, tabarnak, let's just give them a good show. You know, I was like, I accepted that this was going on, and I decided to play with it. So
off I stand up, completely naked, and I start doing moves and dancing, and you know, to try to outdo the male stripper I had seen her earlier. I did one hand push-ups, which I had never done before, but the male stripper had done it, so I had to do it. Anyway, it was hilarious. My friends that were right in front of me, I could see like tears coming down their cheeks. They were like, and for me it was just, you know, I was just giving it to them. And once my tune was done, I came back, I put my shorts, but I didn't have underwear anymore, so I went commando. And I don't know if you know, like, jean shorts, but they're short and they have holes, so it was pretty airy that night in my pants. But yeah, so that's the story of when I was a stripper. You know, after we didn't leave right away, and I was trying to make some money stripping for some random female customers that were there. But before I could convince anyone, I was whisked away. Yeah, a night to remember. All right, so now I'm at the muddy section. It's not a long section, maybe 2 kilometers, but it's fucking soft. So I don't want to get stuck, so my best bet is to keep my momentum until I turn off on our road. So here we go. The worst is done. I made it. It's not too bad. I'm always worried for nothing. But think about this. Even if I would have gotten stuck, I think I would have been worrying for nothing. GoPro, stop recording.